and the way the railing is still visible as the waves picks it up and smashes it straight into the side of the ship. Anybody below a 15 is going to be knocked prone and will take 8 damage.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Okay.
So the pirate ship smashes into the side, and you hear an explosion of wood as it just cracks and splinters and pops everywhere. There's a blast of water that sprays over everyone, just drenching you instantly, especially if you're on the upper deck. If you're on the lower deck, water comes in through ports and holes and things like that, but it's not quite as of a Splash Mountain experience. And you also, as well as the wood cracking and splintering, you hear the metal of your own ship groan as it takes on the weight of the pirate ship on the side and starts to roll to one side. All right.
Are we in initiative?
Well, I was about to say we're back into an initiative order, so we're at the top of the order with Kher'Sounah taking up the lead. The floor is probably at about a taking up the lead 30-degree angle at the moment.
Mm-hmm. The people in front of me, Eleter, Sergeant Eleter, and the 2 pirates that were in front of me, what happened with them?
They are also prone. Yeah, Kevin,
Eleter
went down, right?
I'm prone. I got to roll for my my echo.
It popped last time, right?
No, I thought
you punched the wall.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was, I forgot she is gone. So yeah, she's at least prone.
So I think mid initiative action, the lieutenant looks out the porthole, passes looking down the wound in his arm, is about to try to strike out, and looks out and sees this wave through the backlight of the lightning, is about to call for an all hands to brace for impact, and then this rush of water cracks the whole thing. Everything slides out from under. He kind of slides to the side and grabs some handhold inside the space that he's been fighting with these 2 pirates. He holds on. He sees Eleter go down. I'm going to kind of right myself and pull up over, and I want to jump up over the 2 pirates that have slid out from under me, and I'm gonna run up to Eleter and try to get him or get her back onto her feet.
Excellent.
And then the last
as you do. No, never mind. Keep going.
The last thing I'd like to do is I'm going to while trying to pull her back up under her feet, he's gonna call back up to the captain. Captain, turn into the wave! We're taking on water! And just try to hoist Eleter up and hold on to the railing of the staircase and hold us from washing away.
You think you hear the captain's voice over the rush and the water pouring back out, but you couldn't quite make out what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be a turn for me. I'm kind of curious about what's going to happen next, so just kind of hang out and try to take care of my crew.
Cool. Right on. Eletar's back on her feet, and you're bracing yourself for what comes next. Tesh.
Oh boy. Well, I'm still on the other ship.
No,
right?
No, my
mostly.
friend, I'm unfortunately.
I'm crashed back over.
How'd you do on that strength save?
Not well. I'm on this ship, 100%. Yep.
You are on this ship, and you'll take 4 damage from that fall. I'll give you the half of the other one.
Heard. Understood. Okay, where am I on the ship then?
I was about to say, where do I want you to be then?
You can put me anywhere you want. I got thrown by a tsunami.
Let's put you back here where I just.
All right.
Question, how do we get our DJ R2D2 playing music?
Please play sea shanties.
Oh, yes.
I did a thing. I like tried to get it to play something, and then it didn't
Yeah.
do it.
I think the bot is shut down.
Oh,
Like,
okay, that's fine. Then
Yeah.
let's just play.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Because you can do like a Spotify shared everyone start at the same time thing, but I think the R2D2's dead.
Yeah, I think Mark has to do the Spotify thing.
I think anyone can do it. It's just
I think anybody, yeah.
Oh,
I've
can
been
they?
thinking about
Okay.
subscribing to Nitro, so
Yeah.
we'd have somebody else that can do some of the more fancy
It's
stuff.
all right. It was just gonna be like Stormy Seas background, so just imagine it.
just imagine.
Imagine in Dungeons and Dragons? What are you talking about?
Hold up.
I know,
What?
I know. Hot take, hot take.
Because like if I'm playing a song,
I've been roaming all my...
there was a way to do it. I'm curious. Sorry, I'm doing things. It's my turn. I'll figure that out when it's not my turn. All right. I've come crashing down to the deck. Tesh just like peels themselves off of the deck. Right. That is going to be a problem. I don't see any enemies around me. Oh, how's the pirate ship looking? Is it like dusted?
It is not really whole anymore. The pirate ship, y'all are in a metal, more industrial freighter, much more modern. The pirate ship was wood. This was.
Heard.
It did not go well for it. It splintered and cracked and is definitely in two segments at the moment.
We were the rock, the wave was the hard place. It was in the middle.
Exactly.
Cool. In that case,
What did I miss? That Ethan probably destroyed it boat?
no, I did not. I didn't do anything. It's not my fault.
The tidal wave that was approaching scooped up the pirate ship and smashed it into the side of y'all's ship, knocking a lot of people down and taking fall damage from smashing into the side of the ship in the impact.
Including you, Mark. Kevin rolled very valiantly for you, but
Why the fuck did y'all let Kevin roll? I told you I was gonna be his last choice.
Fair. Oh shit. But yeah, no, that's not all that happened, I think. I'm gonna go hunting, moving in toward last known positions. So start backing up my crewmates. Last I saw there were a couple people on this level, so I'm gonna start moving along the ship. So there's some dudes like 30 feet that way.
Oh, never mind.
Sorry.
So Mark, so the tidal wave came, smashed the two ships together. The only person in initiative so far was me. I jumped over and got Kevin's character back up onto their feet and just kind of told the captain to try to like roll us into facing the wave versus being laterally broadsided by the wave. And then I'm holding position, and now we move to Ethan's character, who was like over on the other ship, who had like flown over and is now off on his own mission.
Do we know what caused the tidal wave?
No.
Not yet.
Cool.
Right,
cool.
I have something for you, Mark, because you're on the top deck. You're on the command deck, aren't you? Yes, I think you are. But we'll wait till we get to your turn.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Tesh, you are within range.
Can I get to these guys?
Yeah, you could get within striking range of those guys.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that. I would like to sneak my way over there. I think.
All right, roll me a stealth.
That's good. That's better. That's a number that exists. 31.
These dudes just got hit by a tidal wave. You could have like ran down the hallway and they probably wouldn't notice. But yes, no, like you were an absolute shadow in the night.
Great.
Move almost silently across this deck.
Tesh does tend to glide.
I was about to say, in a most unnatural fashion of moving after being deposited back on your ship in such fashion.
When Tesh did hit, no one could see it, but there was a sort of splooshing as it lost form for a second and recoalesced.
If you've ever watched the like slow-mo guys, they just did a thing where they shot a golf ball into an anvil at like crazy speeds.
That was the coolest.
You saw it, yeah.
I did.
Like, liquefies for a moment. Like, smashes you.
I'm gonna look that up later.
There's also a
Kind of
guy there.
imagine that is how Tesh hit the surface of the boat.
Yep, just. Okay. Then I'm gonna sneak attack the fuck out of this dude. Who's this one?
Bottom. Did you do it one more time?
Say who's the red circle?
That's Sergeant Eleter, Kevin.
Oh, great. And then this one over here is Lieutenant Kher'Sounah. All right. I'm gonna hit the top one.
Swing away.
I'm gonna come up. Am I doing anything fancy? I don't think so. I think I just attack. All right. Which gives me advantage. Okay. That is a 26 to hit.
How do you do this?
To kill them?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You got him.
Okay. I haven't even done damage yet.
Doesn't matter. You hit him and you kill him.
So yeah. Especially since LT's right there. This is funny. From nowhere, Tesh just like actually doesn't appear until they're on top of them, and then just sort of like flows over them, and there's a flash of some light from what would be their hands, and then the body just drops to the floor.
Awesome.
And Tesh just looks at the next one. Well, would be looking. There's a void pointed in their direction.
He hasn't even gotten off the ground yet, and he's already scrambling and looking quite terrified. He didn't know what was going on, and then he just watched you apparate and just murder the man in front of him. Is that the word I was looking for? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like appear in a almost mist form, just in front of them.
Tesh will bend down and just put one hand up by where their mouth would be and go, "You should leave now." That's it. That's my turn.
Right on. So Yaarp is not with us tonight, so we're gonna skip Yaarp.
Rip.
I have things are going on with Yaarp, but we'll have to find out later. He's also on another deck, so none of y'all would have seen this anyway. Pirate number 2. Pirate number 2 is the one just south of LT and our Surge. He's going to spend his time getting to his feet, and he's going to run over and look at the side of the deck at well, no, he's gonna try and get to his feet and stumble and catch himself, and he's gonna look around at y'all. And then he's going to try and take a swing at Eleter. He's swinging a little sloppily. He doesn't quite know what to do. He's still a little unshaken. Will a 12 hit?
It will not.
He
As she
clumsily takes a step forward and slips on some of the water and stumbles his way and just kind of scurries a little bit and doesn't quite know what to do. Tries to get around you. And he has moved his way over to the deck. And he's just going to hold his position. You get an attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna do that, and I feel like she has something. I'll have to. I was thinking, what's her thing? Oh, I don't think it super important. Yeah, she'll just do a unarmed attack. My God, can't roll the shit. 12.
Which pirate's running? Cannot find them.
It's the one on. He was at the south side. He
Gotcha.
this guy over here.
Heard.
Assuming a 12 will miss.
A 12 did miss, unfortunately. Yeah, so he kind of scurries a little bit by you, and like lands against the rail and kind of looks over to the side and sees the ruins of his boat and has a bit of a panic to him. And also, it took him a little bit to stumbling. Like again, all of you are on like a 30-degree angle. The ship is starting to tilt.
Would it incur opportunity attacks from both of us? Since we're
Yeah, he did kind of go right. I'm sorry, I didn't see your token there. Yeah, he would have slipped between the both of you. Yeah, you could definitely take a swing if you want to.
The 27 hit.
That'll get. Yeah,
That would be 8 plus 2. So 10 points of damage as like he dodges from the first, and then Kher'Sounah, like holding Eleter up, like swipes up from the bottom to the top and like catches him through the shoulder.
As she kind of looks at him like, not bad, Lieutenant.
I'm learning from the best. Hold on.
Yeah, that 12, baby. That's the best.
Your blade caught him in the shoulder and spun him a little bit, and he lands with one arm like over the railing, and it's like trying to catch his breath and steady himself as the ship continues to a little shift and a little bit. All right, Sergeant Eleter, it is now your turn.
I think you're muted, Kevin.
Is it tilted with like the pirate side up?
Yeah, it's like the wave threw the pirate ship at you, but you were hit by both. The pirate ship smashing against you, that was the impact, and then the wave pushed, and the ship is starting to like list to the side.
With pirate side tilting up, correct?
Yeah, the side that was on the pirate side is starting to shift up. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she is going to whip out a weapon from her waist, and she is going to try and like hit the legs of the guy. Hopefully, we should have a shot at this guy. Is he up on his feet, right?
The guy standing next to you, so the
Heart.
Yes, Hart is on his feet. He is on his feet, like with one hand, like thrown over the railing, like steadying himself.
Lieutenant sees a kind of 3-bladed weapon on a chain whip out, and she yells, "Kunai with chain!" And she whips at his feet to try and like hit him, but get him to fall and like slide down the deck between Lieutenant and I.
I'm so happy.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
We're all so fucking badass.
That'll hit. Yeah. So your kunai chain wraps around his leg, and the kunai will bury itself in his thigh, and he howls in pain.
It takes 11 points of damage.
Woo! Yeah. All right.
And would it be like my second attack to basically try and like pull him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll do a strength check to
Strength check.
yank him off his feet.
If I could roll worth a shit. Gosh, he has a +5 to strength and rolled a 7.
He is holding on the side of the deck, so
That's true.
He's got a grip. So you pull him, and he holds on, and has managed to stay on his feet, but is that grip on the deck or on the railing is all he's got, keeping him from being pulled away.
Let's see. I didn't want to use that one. I wanted to use. I gotta look at her character again. Oh, now I remember what my opportunity attack thing was. That I'm a sentinel. If I hit him with my attack of opportunity, he would have lost all of his movement. That's what it was. Let's see here.
Dirty. I like it.
You know, she's got another attack.
If you want to hold an action, I can make him let go.
Well, but I already used my action. I don't think I can hold my other one.
Okay.
God, I'm so sorry. I was just looking at her chart again. I was thinking she had something else, but I think she's used. She hasn't used a key point in this fight.
Does your echo use a key point?
No, it uses a bonus action. And I should have done that before I took the attack, because when I attack, it can take an attack. But I didn't create it yet. So yeah, if she's gonna create her echo, or should use, I guess I can use my bonus action to attack. That's what's good. But I'll make her choose the echo. As the echo is going to appear, and it's too late to use its other attack, but it will actually appear between them and go right there. And I think that's her turn. I'm sure she can do more, but that's all I'm gonna do.
All right. Right on. So Soldier has the kunai with the chain wrapped around his leg. The kunai is buried into his thigh. Hanging on, still on the deck. Your echo now in the space. All right. Khiv, you're up.
All right. I am going to cast Compulsion and try to get him to let go, which is a Wisdom save.
Oh, you're not going to compel him to drown himself this time?
No, you got to switch it up.
different game. Who dis?
Different game. Yeah,
A
exactly.
little less dark.
We're taking it down a couple notches.
This is the happy campaign now.
Yeah.
Coward.
Listen, you don't know what I got next. It's okay.
No, all right. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, he fails. So he absolutely what does it look like? How do you do it?
So, he lets go. It immediately starts sliding down, and as he slides, Khiv grabs the kunai, and he keeps sliding, and then the blade shifts up his body, his ankle, up to the thigh. If that makes sense.
Where are you on the map?
I am right next to LT. Right there.
Oh yeah, that is you there. Okay, great.
Surprise!
Yeah, all three of you are like stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so describe that one more time. So you
So-
compel him to let go.
To let go, and as he slides down the deck, Khiv grabs the kunai, and then he keeps sliding, and the kunai shifts all the way up from ankle to thigh to waist, and then just cuts out. If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely, it does.
But I don't know if I can do all of that within the same action.
So
at the very least, I'm grabbing.
I want you to do it. Roll me. Do you have? Roll me an attack. Roll me a d20. Actually, let's see. What make me a dexterity save. Make me a dexterity throw. And I'll give you advantage on this.
Cool. 22.
22? Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. How did you roll damage for that? Kevin, what's your damage die for your kunai?
D6.
A D6? What's your strength modifier, Liz?
It is -1.
Yeah.
So he absolutely howls in pain as you do. He comes sliding at you, and you manage to snag the dagger and just drag it up, and cutting as much into him as the force drags him down the deck. The angle changes. Maybe it's just you raise your shoulder. You're not quite sure in the moment, but the blade pulls free with a sickening with a little mist of blood mixing in with the ocean water still thick in the air.
Roll for the femoral artery.
Yeah.
Roll for the Quintainer.
He is still making whimpering sounds.
Okay. How far is Eleter from me? Oh, you're like right next to me. Khiv is gonna toss the kunai, not toss, hand really, the kunai to Eleter and say, "Oh, you dropped something." And then I think that's all that I can do.
Thank
I'm
you.
also
It's been with me a long time.
I'm also curious, what did it look like when you compelled him?
It was a moment where Khiv's eyes kind of blacked over a little bit as he made unrelenting eye contact, unbroken eye contact with the pirate. And as the words came out of his mouth of "let go," it was almost like it punched him in the face, like with a smack.
That's really cool. Right on.
Thank you. And that'll be my turn.
Pirate número 3 is dead. Everfleet, you find yourself you got hit by a little bit of a wave, and you're on your back after feeling the ship rocking and tossing underneath you, and it is now currently at about a 40-degree angle.
Is this wall between myself and Yaarp, is it a solid wall, or can I see through that area to him? Let me move the whole map there. There you
No, that deck there are not a lot of solid walls.
This one right here is what I'm wondering about.
No, you'd be able to look over and see. So, you're looking over at Yaarp's direction.
Yep. I don't know how to erase that. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna between the two guys. Is one of them wounded, or are they both pretty good health?
One of them has Yaarp's gun axe buried in his clavicle region right here. So and he is most definitely looks pretty dead. The other one has a gunshot wound, but is still struggling to his feet. Yaarp is unconscious with a head wound. Looks like he may have not hit his head when the ship tossed.
Can you tell if he's at 0 points, or is he just?
He's breathing.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, from where, do me a perception check to see if you can tell. You think you can see his chest rising,
Okay.
but you can't really tell anything for sure from the distance that you're at.
Can I go into a rock gnome's version of a battle frenzy after just lighting off the cannon? He's just like, oh, the power! I'm gonna recock my crossbow, and is Melf's acid arrow? I'm gonna click on it and send it. But is that a spell, or is that just an action I can take? I can't.
What was that?
I'm wanting to use the Melf. Oh, it is a spell. Okay. Let's just regular. Oh, I gotta do the button. Yeah, we'll do that. So I'm gonna get my crossbow ready to go and shoot Melf's acid arrow at the one that the pirate that doesn't have the axe in the shoulder.
Yeah, it'll be the one actually closer to you.
Okay.
That one is the one that is still kind of climbing to his feet. He's not up yet, but he seems to try and be finding his sea legs.
19 will hit.
That will hit. Yeah, absolutely.
10 and shimmering green arrow streaks towards the target within range and bursts with a spray of acid. 4d4 damage immediately, d4 acid at the end of its next turn.
Oh, so this is an acid arrow that continues to do acid damage?
Yeah.
Did you say 44 damage?
4d4.
Oh, it's like, oh my god.
That doesn't. Damn. Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Everfleet, did you come back with those like poison pills from the rock? Like what? Like those poison spheres?
Yeah.
What happened there?
It's a green orb, is what it is. That's screwed on the top of my crossbow bolt. Yeah.
Break glass for acid.
Is it an X class? I forgot the name of it, but VX gas.
Yeah, so your crossbow, you steady yourself rising and fire your crossbow, and it strikes true, pretty dead center. It hits him, and he falls like back down to his knees, stammers a little bit with it, and then the acid is splashed on him, and he starts screaming and has fallen down on the ground and is writhing around. Jeez.
That'd be my turn.
So that's what you got?
Yep.
All right. Right on. Yeah, he is not dead yet, but the acid looks to be spreading. Sorry, gang. I did a thing where I just dropped the pirate tokens onto the map, but they're not actually like the ones from the turn order. I just numbered them, but it's hard for me to figure out which one is which.
All good.
God, I have to figure out which ones are which now. Is that your Eleter? Is that your double to the left one? The one that's kind
Yes,
of
the left
surrounded
one's
by-
my echo. Yeah. I kind of put her in the middle.
The pirate to your left is going to take a swing as they are like jumping back, like taking a swing and trying to move out of your way. Will a will a 21 hit? I think you're muted.
Say, I don't remember what its AC is, but it's definitely not 21.
All right. Yeah. So this pirate number 1, who is off to your left, is climbed to his feet and kind of goes for like a tackle on your body, your echo.
Hey. Yeah, it's only got 1 HP, so as he tackles it, Echo will just disappear.
Yeah, he comes through and then it kind of pops on. How does it disappear? What's that look like?
Just like mist. Almost like a dark kind of mist.
So this pirate jumps up and grabbed at your double, and as it bursts, he startles and looks around and is still not quite sure what happened. And is very confused. Pirate number 5. Pirate number 5. Pirate number 5 says he's fucking done with this shit. He's going to run to the side of the deck. Was he close enough to you to get an opportunity? I think he was.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, he might actually think twice about that and go ahead and take another swing at you. I don't think he's going to hit this time. Will a 14 hit?
It will not.
Yeah, so pirate number 5 takes his swing and backhands at you, but then swings wide, dodges out of the way. Pirate number 4. Pirate number 4 is our friend that just got hit by an acid arrow. And since he will now take acid damage on his turn, the acid has spread across his chest, and he's been writhing and becoming an absolute mess, and expires. Slowly, this is gruesome, man.
It melts.
For the sake of all of our sensibilities, we will cut away from pirate number 4 and his gruesome death to save
The American
rated R rating.
censors.
Jeremy, you are up.
All right, so I'm on the top deck. I don't see anyone, correct?
So you looking around the room with you?
Yeah. Do you want me to do perception?
Yeah.
Do you want me to? Okay.
I do want you to do a.
That is a 16. That's actually not bad.
That is actually very good.
Oh, what the fuck? Do you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I just
Yeah, we
lost
got you.
power at my house. God damn it! I just lost power. Though I don't know how, because literally, oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. I'm good. I did not lose power. My thing just got unplugged. Okay. Okay, sorry. Sorry. 16. What do I see?
So, as you are on the command deck,
Yes.
which most of it is actually exposed. There is like a small portion of it, this back section, the whole back square, is actually like the. Oh, I'm sorry. Now, it would be the front part of it. From being able to see, you'd be in the front part. You are actually in the enclosed section right there. The outside deck of the outside is relatively exposed. The captain was also in the room with you. He is not does not have an icon on the map. The captain has smashed his head against the helm and appears to be down.
Oops.
Yeah.
Ignore that. Sorry.
Oh, no worries.
I'll just make sure marked in the spell slot.
The wreckage of the pirate ship is there's pieces of it that have penetrated through the viewing areas and smashed in the roof a little bit where you're still at. You can still make your way to the stairwell that is in the like kind of center of the main area there that goes down to the level of that Kher'Sounah and Eleter are on. But behind you, in the middle of the wreckage, standing almost as if not bothered at all by the ever-increasing angle of this that the ship is at. Yeah, hold on.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Standing with the blending in almost with the night.
Hang on, that's my trick.
I was about to say you might have mistaken this person for Tesh.
I don't think I actually ever saw Tesh because I think I rolled like a 1 on perception.
Oh, yeah. You don't know Tesh is there. Oh,
It
shit.
is almost as if a mist coming off of this individual. You're not quite sure where shadow begins and the sea mist and night air begin. But you can definitely make out the piercing silver of their staff.
Okay. Jeremy is going to just kind of prance out on deck, get within like 10 feet of it, and as a bonus action, I am going to do the arms of the astral self, and I will have my hooves come out of my like shoulders, and then let's see when it happens. Let's see, something happens when I do that. Each creature within 10 feet of me must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take force damage.
All right, so say that one more time.
So I'm going to prance out on deck and do arms of astral self and just go "Nay!" as these astral hooves come from my body, and it has to make a dexterity saving throw.
You didn't have enough limbs? 6 wasn't enough?
Yeah, I 8. I'm a spider horse.
Spider horse.
I'm
spider
so
horse.
glad you said that, because I
It
forgot
hasn't
something
been
great.
the entity on deck hasn't been looking at you, but has been focused downward. And as you make your move, the eyes turn and look at you, and you make contact. So they failed their dex throw.
Okay, so they take, let's see, 2 rolls of my martial dice. Oh, that's actually really fucking good. 11.
All right. Yeah. Reaches up, makes contact. The creature absorbs the impact and slides a little bit down the deck. And smooth as a sheet rustling in the wind, rises back up to full strength or full stature, and orientates to look at you, face on.
Jeremy's just gonna look just dead into its eyes and just go as I will use my action to wild shape into a warhorse.
Hell yeah.
You. I love it. I'm just mad about it. Because you maintain your astral arms too.
Yes, I do. This was a meme that ended up being something really fucking cool.
Dumb.
Also, what is that you just found?
Spider horse. Spider horse.
Don't like it.
Absolutely terrifying.
That's what you are right now.
Oh my god.
No, I'm an actual horse now.
Oh goodness.
I think that's all I can do. Oh, actually, sorry. Am I a draft horse? I forget what I'm a draft horse. Sorry, not a war horse. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, we are back at the top of the turn order. Kher'Sounah.
Thank you for that. So Kher'Sounah seeing like all of the action around him and like hearing the commotion up on deck. Eleter, you're like still with me, right? Even though you've been like fighting and like whipping around.
Yeah.
So he's
I'm
going.
still just off to the side.
Yeah, so he's going to like grab you quickly in the shoulder and be like, "This deck's in your hands, Sergeant. I've got to get to the captain. So I'm gonna like I want to run up the stairs to the captain's deck, and I'm guessing what I see is Jeremy like praying mantis warhorsing like facing off with this creature. Do I see that? Do I need to roll for it? Or
You are on a separate deck.
so I'm running
So-
up. I'm running up to the captain's deck. Is my thing. I'm trying to find where the captain is because I'm trying to turn us in away from the pirate ship. That's my goal.
Okay, yeah. You can definitely make it up the stairs. How close is that fellow? Is he gonna be able to take a stab at you if you run by him?
Yeah, I don't know how much everybody moved while they were sliding around and being attacked, and who's still alive. Running up
Everybody on your deck is still
That's the one that's bleeding. Is he on his feet?
the one that is no the one at the top that is still. Oh, my bad. Hold on, I gotta move him. We'll put that guy past y'all. Went sliding by and Khiv cut him up. Everybody else is still alive and kicking on this.
Do we get an attack of opportunity as he slides by, or he's not out of our range yet? So I wasn't sure.
No. That was the guy that you pulled, and
Right.
Yeah, you're not gonna get an opportunity attack on him. This is Kher'Sounah moving up the stairs.
So I guess my question would be, if it seems like there are people that we are still engaged with, I will use a face step to get past them. If it seems like people are out of range of me, I will let them go.
You can face step, absolutely. He will. The guy closest to the stairs, though, would get an attack of opportunity on you if you try to go by.
All right. Well, then I will just try to like hop up to the edge of the staircase, and then I'll just face step up onto the deck. Oh no, that's not the right one. Where is it?
Top one.
What's happening here? There it is. I mean, in this case, any enemy within 10 feet would need to make a charm save on me.
Anywhere
If I'm-
within 10 feet of where did you pop into?
It's wherever you. I think it's wherever I come from, not wherever I land. So wherever I like move from within 10 feet would have to make it saved or be charmed by me.
Fantastic. All right, yeah. I would definitely catch the guy by the stairs. It would probably catch the guy on the ground too, but not necessary.
So I need to make a charm save versus a 15 saving, and I think it's wisdom generally.
Well, he's not exactly what we would call wise.
Wisdom saving throw or be charmed, so they can take wisdom saving throws.
No, pirate number 5, which is the one to the north of Eleter, now is charmed.
Yeah, so there's like a kind of like whipping through the air of like the particulates and all of the water, and like it feels like there's some sort of like strange kind of like magics like pulsing through the air, and then he pulses up onto deck, and I'm looking for the captain.
You see the captain. See where I'm pinging?
Do it again.
Collapsed on deck.
I'm gonna run up to him.
Okay.
Can I slap him awake? Or can I try to like get him moving?
You could try.
Okay. What do you need? Medicine?
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
Okay. Not great. 6.
No, this is not. So far, has not been. I guess it would be up to you to decide how much medical experience you've had in the field thus far, but you're not exactly what to do with the captain who is not responding to being shaken or talked to. He is breathing. He's not dead yet, but he is listing around as you try to move him. He's pretty limp.
I'm gonna do action surge.
I would say also, what was your?
Yeah,
No,
go
you
ahead.
didn't make a perception, but I imagine where you're standing.
Yeah.
Did I move that just now?
No, that was me. I didn't realize I was in as the DM. It could move the whole map. I was just making a little captain token for you.
Oh, thanks. I love it. Oh, Captain Krishner.
Yeah, so my thing would be, so I'm with him. I can't shake him awake. I'm trying to get the captain to come back to, and then maybe as a bonus action, I would come to look around and see the weird apparition and Jeremy up on the deck, and what do I see with that? I see them engaged in combat still, and they are on the deck with us.
I would say you probably have no idea that it's me. Like in the Discord, I'm a shadowy kind of course.
Okay, so would I see the two entities fighting?
Yes, you would see a shadow horse engaging with with the ghost of Christmas future.
Amazing. All right. So Kher'Sounah very confused and but just freaked out and caring for the whole of the ship, is going to try to take the rest of his action and run over to the helm, wherever that is, and steer the ship hard to left, starboard, port, whatever left is, whatever, roll around the pirate ship and get going forward, straight on and not broadside into the waves that are coming.
Give me a strength check.
Okay. Absolutely. Strength check? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Okay. I'm not actually so bad at it. Maybe. What did I get? 23.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
New kid
Yeah.
coming
So,
clutch.
I think he grabs the wheels, and anybody that was nearby would see this kind of flash from out under his sleeves, as there's this grit, and you can see the veins kind of straining, and this some sort of magical essence kind of flowing through him, though we're not clear what it is. And he just heaves himself into the wheel, just trying to turn it, and he has no fucking idea what he's doing, but just trying to move the ship out of this locked position.
Right. Yeah. With a 23 strength check, you reach up and take hold of the wheel as it's begun to just spin loose. You catch it, and with all of your might, bracing yourself against the deck, feet sliding on the wet metal floor underneath you. You trying to get your bearings, and you manage to dig into a piece of a pirate ship that has lodged itself on the ground, piece of debris, and start cranking the wheel back to the port side to try and course correct. The ship is probably at about a 42 degree angle at this point, still groaning and creaking as it's still, and especially now as you're turning the wheel and trying to get it to move. The ship is now listing to the side and fighting you every way, but looks to be turning into it.
Okay, that's my turn.
Epic.
Cool.
Yeah, good move.
Tesh.
I am unaware that any of that is happening. I am below deck. Top guy's dead. The other guy looked like he was going to run away, right? So there's still one more up? Or are the other two dead? They have little hearts by them.
There is still the one directly in front of you who is crapping himself. He is
Okay.
terrified of you.
The little hearts ones are dead, or are they incapacitated?
They are charmed.
They're charmed.
The one to the north is still on his feet.
Heard.
And the one to the south that is charmed is bleeding profusely on the ground and wrapped up in the kunai chain.
Noted. The one crapping himself, does he look like he's going to fight anymore?
He looked, other than being battered from the impact of the ship and rising to his feet and the emotional trauma of watching the destruction around him, he looks to be in decent physical condition.
Heard.
He managed to do that pretty well.
So he might not actually run away. All right. Noted. I'm gonna... Does this wall behind me actually exist? And can I break line of sight with him?
Yes, you absolutely can. Yeah, this area is a little bit more like the actual walls and rooms.
Heard. Then I'm going to look at him. Very well. I'm going to step around behind the wall. I'm going to hide. And I'm going to take a step over to the other side, but still maintain line of sight on... I'm going to gain line of sight on him while dodging behind some cover. And... I'm going to pull something from my sleeve, from the air, unclear, from a part of my very being, I don't know, and huck it at him. I will make a stealth check to hide first. That is stupid number 32. And then I will sneak attack this.
He tried to rub some salt water out of his eyes, and in the blink of an eye, you were gone.
And I'm there will be a... That's a nat 20. Okay, cool.
Yeah, take him out.
I do an unholy amount of damage to him.
No need to say more.
Yep. Hang on, I gotta know the number. I need to know. 6, 9, 14, 17, 23, plus 1, 2, 30, 53, 53. 68 damage.
Damn.
Please describe to me what 68 damage finishing move looks like.
Can we just say it was 69 damage?
So close. So close. Tesh looks at him disappointedly. Like, you can't see their face, but there's a cock to their head as they disappear around the corner. And then no one sees them, but there's just this anime style flash of light that goes and streaks out from the storage room straight through this guy's heart, piercing straight through and going into the wall behind him, and then vanishing, leaving no trace anywhere else.
Oh yeah. He falls dead, is gone.
And cool, that's that. I'm gonna keep on moving. So I moved, let's see, 5 feet. I still have another 30. Everyone's dead on this level, so I'm gonna head down to the next one. Because I'm on the C deck, so would I be going to the upper deck or the lower gun deck?
Are you going up or down?
I came from up, so as far as I know, there's nothing up there. So I'm gonna keep heading down.
You were on the like, not the highest deck, not the command deck, but you were on the main deck.
Yeah, because I'm on C deck. Originally, I came from the command deck, though, right? No, I landed on the C deck.
You landed, yeah,
Yeah.
you landed on like the back end of the main deck.
Heard. Yeah, I'd probably go and make sure to clear the command deck because I know that our helm is up there. So I want to make sure that's good. So I'll make my way over there. That's 20 feet there, and that takes me up to the command deck. So 20, 10. That would put me thereabouts.
Great, yeah, and you see see it there before you.
Oh,
The scene laid out.
interesting. Huh. I have already moved and attacked and hidden, so that's all I got for this turn.
Awesome. Yaarp is unfortunately still unconscious.
Yaarp. As he snores.
I was gonna say, Everfleet would hear Yaarp kind of groan a little bit and shift, but not actually get up or seem to wake up. Pirate number 1 and 6 are dead. Pirate number 2. Pirate number 2 is charmed. So he's gonna do a wisdom save. He is going to fail. He is just going to sit and hold his wound and try and perform a bit of first aid on himself. Eleter. Both of the
Okay.
pirates around you are charmed.
Yeah, she's gonna look around and see that they seem to be taken care of. And as she walks by the one on the ground, she like raises her fist like she's gonna just like punch him as she walks by, and decides like not to, and kind of shakes her head in like disappointment. But kind of runs up to check on the lieutenant as she felt the ship kind of like turn, and is gonna go see what if they need any help. As she's gonna pop up to the top deck, as she kind of looks at Khiv as she walks by. She's like, "Hey, keep an eye on them. If they do anything,
Yes, sir. Ma'am.
and she's just kind of like bare her teeth, like in a kind of a little bit of a bloodthirsty smile, as she is still part orc, and she's gonna run up. Does she need to do a perception check to see if she sees Christmas past?
No, you definitely, as soon as you come up onto the command deck and look out, you kind of, the first thing you notice when you get up there is, the deck has been smashed in. There are sections of the roof that have torn off and been penetrated by boat debris. Windows have been smashed out, and there's pieces of wreckage everywhere. But through the wreckage, once you kind of get your bearings and look around, the captain is still unconscious off to the side where Kher'Sounah left him. And you see the elegant warhorse, shadow of a warhorse, facing down with a shadowy apparition.
As she is mighty concerned and also very confused where this beautiful horse came from. And secretly, Ellie, a little bit of a horse girl. She is going to kind of close her eyes and like hold her fist as her echo reappears. And the echo is going to run up and she's going to try and punch the spirit.
All right, take an attack. Your echoes.
Yeah, the
Make an
echo
attack.
is going to attack.
Do it.
Too tight. That's a shitty attack. And she's gonna attack again. Fuck, goddamn. Rolling worse than I normally do. That's saying something. That's even worse. She actually, as an echo, she gets a free attack whenever I take the attack action. So there we go. 24.
24 hits.
If it does anything. 8.
The first two, as your echoes take swings, it almost seems like their fist is going through. Just a mist envelops them and particles off, almost dragging it with as you withdraw. Each of your echo withdraws its fists. Yeah. So go up and make your attack. You said it was 18 damage.
8. I wish.
8. Okay. Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to re-roll that D8. I have Savage Attacker, so I can re-roll damage once per turn
Yeah, man.
on a
do it.
weapon. It's the same. No harm, no foul. So yeah, 8 damage.
8 damage. Yeah. You're just doing an unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where specifically are you attacking?
I think she'd probably be going like for the head, seeing if something's there, trying to knock it out.
This time your fist makes contact with. You feel an impact where the other times just found mist, and it's cold and seems to pull at your fist as it reels back, and the ever so slightest of sound of almost like it echoes through your strike, echoes through the entity's body. Again, it takes the blow and then centers its eyes on you now.
Ellie is going to use Action Surge and take another action. And this time the Echo is going to, since she's the thing's got a silver staff that we can very clearly see, right?
Absolutely, yes.
She's going to try and disarm. She's going to try and take the staff. She's going to attempt to, with both hands, reach out and try and pull the staff.
Okay.
Just as an Echo Knight clarification, is that something an Echo can do? Because it can't walk through walls and it can punch. So I'd assume it could disarm? I'll leave that up to you. Okay.
Try it, see if it happens.
Okay. So, strength check.
Yeah.
Okay. 10.
10?
10 plus 5 strength, and that's all I can roll.
Your Echo grabs the staff and pulls, and it does not budge a single bit. It stays it stays locked in place.
So that will be its action then to try and disarm. My additional action. Okay. That is going to let's see. Actually, the echo. Is the lieutenant? You still are manning the ship?
Yeah, I'm at the helm.
Okay. Ella's gonna use the echo's gonna use the rest of its movement to kind of try and step between the spirit and the lieutenant.
LT, the helm is over here. It's that.
Okay. Oops.
Sorry.
Damn it. Nope, that's me.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, then she's actually gonna kind of step. She's just gonna stay where she was at. Not gonna get between the horse and the spirit. She's gonna just see what happens. And that's her turn.
All right. Khiv, you're up.
All right. So Khiv has taken the instruction from Eleter to watch over these two that are charmed, with the ultimate just yes, I will do this, and moves to sit between the two. Still charmed, pulls out his lute and begins kind of playing a really, really creepy sounding sea shanty. And using words of terror, I'm going to serenade them in such a way that they understand that they cannot move. Saying things along the lines of, "Death has come upon this ship with a vengeance cruel and swift. Your swords and guns cannot defend, as the ocean claimed their wretched end. So beware, scurvy dogs of greed, for death lurks in the ocean's creed. The pirate's life is cursed and dire, and death at sea is the ultimate pyre. Don't move."
All right, all right.
Ooh,
And that's my turn.
yeah. They are absolutely terrified. Every nightmare that they have had while aboard this pirate ship has visited them all at once in the waking hours. They wouldn't move if Poseidon himself tried to get them to.
Hell yeah.
I'm imagining that delivered like a William Shatner spoken word.
I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that.
I think you should lean into that.
Right on.
I'm cool with
All right. Pirate number 3 is dead. Found it. There's X's. The entity so far has not spoken or moved that any of y'all, except for when you have physically moved it with attacks. The entity has stood completely still. The ship, by this point, thanks to Lieutenant Kher'Sounah, has started. The angle of the deck is not quite as steep anymore, and it's starting to settle. So it's still slanted. We're still at probably about a 25-degree angle, but it's starting to come back down. And the entity looks It looks straight at the magnificent warhorse in front of it and angles its head and cranes back and forth eerily, almost as if pulled this way and that. And then strikes out without warning at the echo next to it. Does a 19 hit?
It will.
With a quick, decisive swipe of its cane. Or the cane, the staff. The entity slices through the echo and moves closer to the war. Oh, no, the warhorse is like right on top of it. Is actually going to it's going to just reach up. A mist filled its fingers, its hand almost one until it begins to separate into long, thin fingers that curl off in mist and reach out to place a hand upon the warhorse. With his hand still touching the warhorse, it points its staff at Kher'Sounah, and a blast emits. Woo. 26. Yeah, that's a 31 to hit. I'm going to go ahead and assume that does, right?
On which one of us?
On you.
Yeah, that definitely is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The end of the staff charges and crackles for a second, for the air hardens and a burst of energy shoots past Jeremy and strikes Kher'Sounah, doing 15 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Do me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 16.
You didn't see this coming. You've been fighting and trying to right the ship. And you take the blow to your left shoulder blade.
Mm.
And it smashes you into the helm of the ship. But you manage to hold on and keep holding the ship, trying to right it. It's then going to just ever so slightly lever it over the staff and pour another shot at Eleter. Will a 29 hit?
Most definitely.
Yeah. That will also be another 15 points of damage.
Hey. As she staggers, but takes the hit. Is that a con save as well? I'm assuming.
No, you're not holding on to anything. I just wanted to make
Okay.
sure that
Gotcha. Okay,
Kher'Sounah
gotcha.
could help keep holding helm.
Okay. Yeah. Good shot.
And yeah, and that's where we're gonna leave that one. Everfleet, your turn.
Everfleet has been a student of war and a scientist of war, and he's never actually seen someone die, at least in front of himself, much less been the cause of it. And he's just gonna. He's been a scientist, let's say, cooped up for a while, and he's seeing the horrors of death that he has brought. He's going to make a dashing effort to protect Yaarp from any harm to come to him. So I'm going to run up at the other pirate. That's the other pirate still got a gunblade wedged into his clavicle, right?
Oh yeah, he's dead. The one with
Oh,
the one with the gun axe in his and buried into him. He's a goner. He did not live.
oh, so they're both dead.
They are both dead. Yes.
Oh, okay. I am. Let me just.
Hold the horse.
I'm gonna run up to Yarp and cast a healing spell.
All right.
Um,
About this time, Sister has rounded the deck and is now at the other end, about 20 feet away from you and Yarp.
I'm gonna move to here. I'm gonna cast healing word and can do like a so Yarp now has 8 points of health. Does that bring him back or?
Yeah, Yarp rolls a little bit, blinks. Did I get him?
Yeah, you did.
He grins, and yeah, you can he start helping him to his feet.
Then can I roll a perception on what Sister is doing or moving around or?
You don't need to do a perception. Just she's in your line of sight. She seems to have come up and is surveying the scene. Mr. Everfleet, status report.
So what had happened was pirates. So pirates showed up. I ran down, fired the cannon, and the cannon was pretty much. We didn't really need the cannon because there was a tidal wave, but we could have predicted the tidal wave. However, the cannon struck true. The tidal wave poured the ship onto our ship, so now it's a two-ship situation. All I know is these two are dead, and there's a ruckus upstairs, and we're all wet. Where have you been? What is your status?
I was in the engine room making repairs.
Did you notice the lean?
It is a little hard to miss.
Everfleet is just confused how to react to a automatron despite being familiar with them, but it's
It is
just
very odd her position where she's managing. She seems to be standing up at the angles without having much trouble, and her demeanor is remarkably calm.
well, I think we're all clear on this deck. Maybe we want to start heading top above board and just making sure everything checks out.
I agree. And she's gonna come over and help get Yarp to his feet and give him a hand, kind of carrying as he like stumbles a little bit with his head wound. she comes over and takes his shoulder and helps steady him. You all wanting to start heading upstairs?
I'm gonna talk to Yaarp, and Yaarp, you were conscious between the cannons and the tidal wave, right? Like you saw everything.
He relays the fact that the last thing he remembers was fighting the pirates, and then there was the impact. He didn't notice. He didn't see the wave coming.
Just a heads up. I might need. I don't think it'll qualify as a negligent discharge of a firearm and or cannon or weapon of decent sized destruction, but I may need your signature on some forms later.
He is a little unsure at this moment if he really knew how to write before this, or if he just can't remember because of the head wound.
Well, we're gonna head up to the next level.
Yeah, and we'll put Yaarp and Sister in tow with you in this.
I overshot my initial Nicolas Cage manic wildness to something a little bit more Rick Moranis like.
Well, pirate number 1 is dead. Pirate number 5 is currently charmed. Terrified. He is definitely not going anywhere. Pirate number 4 is also dead, lying in a pool of acid.
He's
Jeremy,
fine.
you are up. Jeremy, when the entity reached out and touched you, how well acquainted are you with magic? Give me an Arcana roll check.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Not my strong suit. Oh, that's not bad. 15.
Yeah, no. You feel as if this entity's energy like crawl across your skin, almost like testing testing you both like mentally and like metaphysically, almost as if searching for answers as the energy kind of inches its way across and around you. It doesn't have any negative effect.
It's just trying to steal my super Heian powers. I get you.
Exactly. It's trying to figure out the secret of how you achieved this great power.
That's it?
That's
Okay,
all
cool.
like I gotta say. I just wanted to give a little bit more information about that. It wasn't
Got
just
ya.
like, oh hey, let's bet the horse.
Just touching. Okay, got ya. In response to that, Jeremy has this to say.
Yes.
And Jeremy's gonna hoof it.
Okay.
One sec, I gotta pull up my stat block here.
I'm gonna clip this and send this to Jeremy because this is incredible.
Yes. All right. So I'm gonna rear up on 2 legs, and with my front 2 hooves, I'm gonna let's see. Yeah. Hoof attack 1. That's an 11. That'll miss, I'm sure. Hoof attack 2 is a 16.
And you get 8 of these?
No.
Oh.
Should.
So what was it? Wait, so you said number 2?
Yeah, so it's my second attack because as a monk, I get 2 attacks a turn.
What was the first one?
11.
Oh yeah, no.
Did 16 hit?
It does not.
Okay, I am going to Flurry of Hooves it. Use a key point. And so I will get, let's see, it's 1 more attack, right? It's been a while since I've monked. Oh, 2 unarmed attacks. All right, so I'll come down off my all fours with these attacks not hitting. I will kind of back up 5 foot because my spectral hooves have 10-foot reach, and I will hit it. Try to hit it twice with my spectral hooves. 9. God. 12. God damn it. All right.
You rear back and you break the hold of its hand, and it just ever so slightly shifts with each one of your swings, and you catch nothing but mist.
Thank God this is just like a one-shot character, because Kevin has cursed my character by just rolling for it.
Maybe
I offered for someone else to roll, and no one took me up on it. So
Yeah, you offered that after you had already rolled it.
Mhm.
You have to offer
And
it before we roll it. Like
B, you can decide. Someone else can roll for him. Because I said, because to be fair, I would have been Mark's last choice to roll for him.
Yeah.
So if someone else wants to roll for Mark,
Mark,
Trying to
I
be fair
would say
about it.
that I should always be your surrogate, but also I've rolled really badly for you, so maybe not. All right.
I need to just roll my actual dice.
Yeah.
All right, Jeremy, is that your turn?
That's all I got.
Oh, all right. All right. We're back at the top of the turn order. Lieutenant Kher'Sounah.
How am I feeling about my efforts to move the ship?
It is, you are with a 23 holding the wheel and the Constitution to maintain it. The ship is righting itself. You, with your effort, you were able to steer like away from the impact from the ship. I mean, the ship hit y'all and the wave pushed you, but with your help trying to get it back course corrected, it's starting to level back out again.
Sounds like Jesus took the wheel.
Are there any oars or anything around me that I could like prop it up with?
Yeah, there's plenty of pieces of wood out there, like
You know what?
pieces
Actually,
of the pirate ship.
in interest of this making this interesting, he's going to take his saber out and like stab it up and hold it and stab it into the deck and hold this like wheel movement, right? I'm gonna stand back.
Cool.
I'm gonna lean like away from it. I'm gonna load a couple extra special shots into my captain's pistol, my lieutenant's pistol. I'm gonna take a couple like pistol shots at this entity.
All right.
Do I have this already loaded up? I don't. What would be the difference between me attacking with my saber versus me attacking with a melee or a ranged weapon?
It depends. Does the saber have finesse?
Yes.
They're pretty much the
Then
same.
they're both the same.
Was the same. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take my 2 attacks with my pistol. I'm gonna roll them with the officer's saber, but it's supposed to be with my pistol.
Do you have the gunner feat?
No.
Then attacking at range with a ranged weapon within 5 feet imposes disadvantage upon you.
But it's not at 5 feet. Like they're without. I'm
more
at
than
the
50.
helm. So
Okay,
we're
gotcha.
10 feet
I thought you were
across,
getting the
right?
melee range to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, just something to note for later.
No,
Yeah.
you got 8 feet. You're good.
Okay, so it's 1, and then
You go to fire your first shot, and the powder in your gun was wet.
No.
You just hear a sickening click.
he's gonna like try to discharge that powder. Come on, like use it. Just like put it into the chat. Don't make this difficult on me. So okay, so in his second shot, he's gonna like reach into his pouch and pull out this like special ammunition that has like a slight like light blue glow to it. And he kind of loads it in, and he blows a little incantation onto it, and he's gonna like hold it up and shoot it off. And I'm gonna use a little lightning ball ammunition.
Hell yeah.
So it adds a 1d4 damage to it, lightning damage.
All right.
So it's-
It's an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
That hits.
So it would be 14 plus 2 plus 1. So 15 points plus 14 or 16 points plus 1 point of lightning damage. So 16 points plus 1. So 17 points of damage total. And he like leans onto the steering column, the wheel, and he like fires off his shot, and he's like, "Sergeant, we have to get this ship on the right. What the fuck are we dealing with here?"
I don't know, sir. There's what kind of? You said she got a cold feeling when she hit it.
Yeah, it was. You felt impact, but it wasn't solid. And it was cold and like gave way too much. Like punching like punching a rice bag
Okay.
of like ice.
Okay.
So punching an ice bag?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something I don't like about it though.
We've
It's
gotta get
cold.
the ship
You
out
got
of here.
anything hot in that gun?
Not on me, but we gotta get out of here. This isn't okay.
Agreed. How far are we from the? Like, do we have any idea how far from the land we are?
It's kind of hard to see at night. There's not the shore has no lights, and you are a couple miles off of shore. Land is within sight, but it's not exactly. It's a. I mean, like I said, miles off.
Yeah, so I think for my turn, I've got this shot on it, and then like I'm just gonna like reload to the next shot, and I'm like standing by for the next moment, but I'm like holding near the wheel of the ship. I'm not gonna move from it because if my saber gives out, I want to be here for it.
I'll give you the thought. Maybe you might want to take a step in a few directions, because right now, Jeremy is directly in line with your shoot. But yeah, you hit. It's fine.
I mean, I could roll out to the side from the other side of it, like back where I just like moved to, or I could go down to the over here.
I'm not concerned about it. If you want to stay in spot, you rolled, you hit.
I'll stay close. I'll roll back.
It was a maneuver shooting past the warhorse, but it paid off.
All right, I'll roll back some, but like, yeah, I'm not totally at the helm anymore because I've got my saber like thrust in there as like a post to try to keep us online.
It takes the blow from the shot and it pierces through it. And you hear the crackle of the electricity as it sparkles all over it, and especially like rolls through its staff like a lightning rod.
Hmm.
And it seethes just a little bit of a hiss. You're not quite sure where the hiss of the lightning ends and the sound that the entity is emitting. This I have not felt before. Its head cranes eerily to the side and focuses in on you. Do you have anything else?
Why do you harry our ship? What threat do we show to you?
You are no threat.
We ask only peaceful passage through these waters. We seek passage to Kibara and to Outpost Zeta. Why do you impede us? We have shown you no harm.
Quite literally, because me and Kevin can't hit. But
I think you attacked it a whole bunch.
It begins to eerily scan from side to side. It then begins to ask you, where is the divine?
Where is the divine? What a question is this? No one here knows. We are but servants. We seek to resupply an outpost. We don't know where the divine is. Why do you ask us this?
The world has changed.
We
It
don't
repeats
know.
the question, but this time, give me what languages do you know?
Common and Sylvan.
Any of you around? Jeremy, Eleter, what languages do we know?
Mark.
what?
What languages do you know?
I'll say she would have a religious language. I hadn't decided on like which one that would be. Because she
You're
was like
from
raised in a
Sire originally, right? You're from Sire?
yeah. So what would like what would be like the main religious language? Or like what would be like the Latin, basically, of that, like, because she was raised while you're looking, she was raised in a in a convent, as she was orphaned because she was half orc, which is why she's a monk.
Mm-hmm.
And then they all got slaughtered, and she took the kunai from the guy the bandits that did it, and murdered a bunch of people.
You might know some phrases in Celestial.
Okay, that was the one I was
You-
gonna go
not,
with. I
not,
wasn't 100% sure.
not, yeah. So I mean, I would say that, like, like Latin, you know some key phrases, but it's not exactly conversational. This was not that.
Okay.
Et
I'll make a
tu,
note of
Vitae.
Celestial.
Carpe diem.
The language was much.
Dominus Sanctus.
Spiritu Sancte.
I know just enough to sing in for a Catholic mass, and that's about it.
That's all you need.
No, this language is much harsher to the ear.
Okay.
Yeah, I just know Sylvan and Druid.
Oh, Daleker, Nomus, and Kerr.
How are we
No.
feeling, y'all? It's about 10:30. Do we want to take a few minutes since we're kind of at the top of the order, or
Take
are
a
we good to
minute.
continue?
Yeah.
You wanna
Take
do
5.
Yeah, let's do 5.
Sure.
All right.
Cool.
Thank
Sounds
you.
good.
We'll
Five.
start in 5.
Figure out what languages I speak now.
Right.
Power Ranger thing. It was like Power Rangers Once and Always or something like that.
Oh yeah. I haven't got a chance to watch that yet. Is it any good?
It fits in perfectly within the universe, but like
No.
rewatching the episodes, I'm like, oh, maybe they didn't have enough time to make them look like competent actors, but now it's like, oh, they were bad. They were just not good.
Not good. It's not a good show.
I mean,
They-
it's a fun nostalgia trip that triggers all your tingly. Oh, I remember this parts, but it's fun, you know.
I stopped watching it like in like probably like middle school. In high school I'd catch it on, and like when in high school I was like, oh, this new shit's so bad. I'd watch like 2 episodes, and then like when Netflix came out, I was like, fuck yeah, and I like turned on the first season, and I was like, oh yeah. No, I mean they're all bad. You were absolutely correct. They're just not good actors. But still doesn't stop me from watching it like twice.
You guys read the IDW series, the comic series that was kind of like a reboot of that original Mighty Morphin era?
Mm-mm.
It's extremely good. I didn't
What's
read
it
the
called?
whole series. I believe IDW publishes it. It's just called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and it kind of retells like just the Mighty Morphin era. Like I got like past like the Green Ranger saga in it. So it's kind of like a reboot of that series. But really well written. It's been several years since I read it, but it was really cool. And they kept that series going, and they eventually did a crossover with Godzilla because they have the license for Godzilla comics too. I think it's still going.
I mean, it all looks like it was filmed in the same studio, so like that makes sense.
I mean, it basically was. I mean, not stealing, but purchasing fight scenes from Japan and bringing it over to America.
Watching, I think we talked about this the other day, but like watching the toys that made us, about that, and like just some of the other stuff I've like watched and listened to about the Power Rangers. I'm like, how the fuck did that show ever like become the phenomenon that it was? It was such a fucking train wreck behind the scenes. Is like they were like, oh yeah, we got like all those fight scenes and everything, and no translation. we had no idea what was going on. We had to completely make up our own story because we didn't even know what the story was. Oh my god. And it fucking worked.
What's even more wild is I think it was 3 actors quit in negotiations for higher salaries. They did the math like for the hours they were putting in, and this was after they were huge, like mega stars. They could have been paid more working at McDonald's or Burger King at the time.
Jesus.
And
Uh,
Haim Saban just cut him.
Yeah.
Ugh.
it was Boom Studios, not IDW, just to be clear.
Mm.
But I posted the wiki for it.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. No, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun read. I didn't stay up on it, but I read like the first maybe 2 or 3 story arcs. It was really fun. A couple of my friends run or work. I think they started the Tokusatsu Network website. So I got some friends who are just like deep into all of that, like Sentai. Like they've seen like all of the like they're Power Rangers fans, but they've also seen like the show that Power Rangers took all the fights from. The thing that blew my mind was that the White Ranger was from a completely different show.
Oh, really? I don't think I knew that.
So if you rewatch, I don't think he's like any time he's like in costume, like sharing scenes with the rest of the Rangers is something that they shot in in the States. That's not like original footage, but he was from a completely different series. So I don't know how they pulled that off.
Really? I mean, like, his Zord is like a lot different than all the others. Like, I don't know, but I never would have guessed that.
Yeah, it blew my mind when I found that out. I think it was like an old Cracked video pointed it out.
That's awesome. So, okay, what did you guys think of the live action reboot that they did?
I have a lot of friends who love that movie. The movie, right? Power Rangers. I thought it was fine, but they were like definitely leaning way too hard on like starting a new franchise and having a sequel. So I didn't feel like the movie itself was. It felt like just part of a movie, you know. Like I know the story wrapped up, but just the way it was like paced, it didn't. It felt like they were really banking on a sequel. So I've seen it a couple of times and like it's all right, but I have a lot of friends who absolutely love it. And wasn't there like a weird revenge porn like storyline where like one of the girls is like, yeah, I leaked nudes of a girl in my school. And it's like,
oh no,
what?
That was in the movie. I don't think it was that explicit. That was the implication. Was she's like, I had these compromising photos of this girl at school, so I released them. I think it was like the Yellow Ranger's backstory in that movie.
Oh shoot!
Shit.
Yeah,
I did not remember that.
Kind of hard to root for you now.
Yeah, we had a student that basically did that, but like printed out the girls' pictures and put them on her car.
Oh Jesus Christ!
They were freshmen, and I was like, "Excuse me, like,
That's
what
terrible.
the fuck?" Yeah, so she was in my homeroom for 4 years, so that was a fun 4 years. Fun fact: she's also one of the only people that's ever argued in our philosophy discussion that it's morally correct to lie if it gets you out of trouble.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, so she's a sociopath.
I don't know. Their
Yes,
parents
is
are
that-
a little like
Or she
they're
have, like,
some
a
of the most
really-
self-centered people.
Or she should have a really deep conversation with the Jesuits.
There's that too.
But like at the same time, I will give her credit. During COVID, she was working at the retirement home, like doing nights and shit, doing an adult's job that she never should have been asked, and like showed a lot of character growth. That was like that shit was she was a freshman, and then like during COVID she was a sophomore. And, like she really stepped up, and like that's why she was so complex to me. Like I had her for 4 years, and we had a really big back and forth over the years, like a lot of fights. But also, I told her I was like, I'm so proud of you. Like you were doing what no one else was willing to do, and what adults should have done, and you stepped up during a freaking pandemic. You were like 16. That's the Maddie you can be. Like that. that was awesome. I applaud that person. I'm so incredibly proud of that person. And then you
Yeah.
make decisions like this. And it's like, and I don't understand, you know, like, where's the disconnect? And like,
Well, I mean, she didn't. Wait, she printed out somebody else's pictures and put them on. Yeah, that's fucked up. Okay.
right? So like, she's a very mixed bag, and I don't know where she's gonna go
So
as a
there's
person.
this clip
It
on the
depends on.
internet that is going.
I think it might depend on the guy that she ends up with. If she ends up with a guy who's like has a really good family and stuff, because her family's just very self-centered and like it's just like all the worst of the Midwest stereotypes. And like if she gets around like another group, a different group of friends and like family, she could like become a totally different person and like become a really awesome person. Or she could hang herself with people she normally does and stay like self-centered her whole life. I don't know. We'll see where she goes when she matures. But the fun
Speaking
part's
of-
being a teacher.
Speaking of fun Midwestern stereotypes, I realized the mayo in my parents' fridge is only for making salads and not for putting on sandwiches.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep.
Are we back?
Yeah, let's do it if you're ready to continue. Lieutenant, was that all that you have? You shot the entity with your lightning bullet, and it had a unique reaction.
Yeah. Oh, that's my turn. Yeah, totally.
Tesh, you are up.
Does it appear that the entity is going to attack again? Or it hasn't attacked anything but the Echo, right?
It attacked the Echo, and it put shots on Eleter and Kher'Sounah.
Okay,
with
so it
its
has attacked.
bolt of energy. Yes, it has.
Right. Has it seen me yet?
It has not.
Heard. Then
It
I
hasn't seemed to notice you.
don't even need to hide. I'm going to, in a shocking turn of events, hit it. As I creep, Tesh creeps up to some of the barrels on deck, watches and listens to this whole conversation between y'all. No, it has to die. And will once again pull something from somewhere. No, you guys might be able to see them because they're only hiding from that thing. She pulls this glowing, it appears to be a glowing dagger, and hucks it at this thing. Gonna give it the old college try. 9. Does an 18 hit?
It does. Yes.
Okay. Then I will roll many dice. Those are good numbers. 10, 15, 21, 25. As from nowhere, Tesh slings. Wait, what did I just say? 30 damage into it. 30. Now, tell me if it's resistant to this. Psychic damage.
Those are rookie numbers. You can get that back up.
It is not resistant.
As Tesh watches you all try and like hit it with normal attacks. Thunk. And then, because retaliation, I am going to take a step back behind the smokestack or the mast, so hopefully he doesn't notice where I'm at. And just in case, I'm going to rage.
What?
All right.
As Tesh just starts and just kind of buffs out a little bit. Anyway, that's my turn.
Damn. Right, yeah.
Whenever you're a rogue, take 1 level of barbarian.
Awesome. Yeah, well when your dagger flies out, it strikes the entity directly dead between what you imagine might be the shoulder blades based on the position. And there's almost like a pierce of sickly like purple light that escapes the wound as it has an impact. That is a familiar sting. Man, Cat just absolutely rocked my mic just now. He will skip Yaarp's turn. Yaarp is being helped up the stairs currently by sister. Pirate number 6. I think pirate number 6 is dead. Pirate number 2 is absolutely terrified and definitely not going to move. Eleter.
Okay. No, since you can't keep the echo alive, bring echo back. I think that's the last time I could do that. Yeah.
Does sexy come with it?
Duh. As she she's gonna stay about 10 feet back. I think that's the range on the kunai. It's got like the whip. It's like a modified whip, basically. And yeah, she's gonna lash out with the thing. And I said we said a magical item, right? So that would include so if we have like one other magical item, we wouldn't have a weapon that does like magic, a +1 like magic damage or anything, correct?
Correct?
Correct.
Also, sorry, B, I fucked up. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
40 damage, not 30 damage. Add 10.
Hot damn. All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
I got those numbers up.
Yeah, helping a lot more than me over here. I'm like, I finally punched it. I got 8. But yeah, so the echo is gonna whip out with her kunai. Good thing that was with the echo, because Christ almighty, that's a nat 1.
The kunai passes through and hits nothing but air.
Okay. Yeah, screw it. She's gonna go again. Roll my dice. That will be a 22.
22 will definitely hit.
We'll say that's like as she's like pulling it back as like the second attack, as she attempts to bring it back, try and hit kind of, I guess, like mid body.
Yeah, it as you swing it out, it seems to catch just a little bit and slow a bit in time as it slices through a little bit of the midsection.
Hi, kitty.
Yeah, roll damage. What was that?
10. And using the free attack with the echo. Echo is going. That's roll that one again. Sorry. Ignore that damage. 23, and I'll roll different for damage. 7.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Say that damage one more time.
7.
7. Gotcha. Yeah, you feel the dagger pass through, or the kunai slice through. Have that moment where it sinks just a little bit. You can almost feel like a pull of gravity pulling at the chain until you kind of, with another jerk of your hand, it pulls free. What you
Right.
got?
Let's see. Good. I'm gonna use a key point and do flurry of blows. I want to make sure that's just an extra attack, right? Not the attack action. There it is.
It's
So
an extra 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Can make 2 unarmed strikes. Okay, so it has to be unarmed. Okay, so the echo, go and risk it. She's going to actually she's going to pop up this side this time. No, I already put her up there. Never mind. She's going to walk up, and yeah, she's going to make 2 unarmed attacks. So we'll see what happens.
Swing away, Sergeant Eleter.
First one's a miss. 25 for the second one.
25 will definitely hit.
Okay. Make an attack. That's a D8. I'm gonna re-roll. That's a 6. So that's going to be. It's only 2 more. So 11 damage.
A very solid hit. Again, you feel the cold as your fist makes contact and slows. You're not quite certain. It feels as if you've impacted something solid, but it's almost as if your fist is being pulled in and disappearing as the creature reels back from the blow.
Okay. And in my turn, she is going to she's going to step up and step in between the lieutenant and the captain. And that's her turn.
Hell yeah. All right. Khiv, you have sung the remaining pirates into a nightmare sleep-like stage. What do you do now?
Perfect. So it lasts up to an hour, and Khiv is happy to do his duty, but bored as fuck. So he is going to go up the stairwell. Okay, well that's gonna be really quick then. And then bloop, pop out here, kind of hiding in the shadows, sees the entity and everybody around. So stupid. And then starts playing, this lute still in hand, starts playing the song that we're currently hearing on Spotify right now, or that I'm currently hearing on Spotify right now. And gives Bardic Inspiration.
What song are you listening to?
Huh? It's Kevin's playlist.
Drunken Sailor. We've been listening to sea changes throughout the last hour over
It's
here.
been great. I'm not gonna lie.
It has been.
I'm here for this.
Wow. All right.
So yeah, providing burning inspiration to everybody. And I'm gonna hold until more intel is gathered on the situation.
Wait, how much we have been hearing your all's Spotify playlist?
I put it in the chat. I'll put it back in there again.
Okay.
I clicked on
Yeah.
Liz. I clicked on Liz's name in the general playlist or the general list on there, and then clicked play on Spotify.
Perfect. That works. And then you can also do join if you want to have it synced up, or you can listen to it independently. One of the two.
Oh, I see it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Yeah, you've got some lively music to underscore this moment. You all are. You're really feeling the moment of. Oh, I gotta turn this now. I can't even think.
This is great.
Yeah. So y'all are, as the music strikes up, you can look between each other, but you know what? Y'all have seen a hell of a lot in y'all's day, and as creepy and otherworldly as this entity is in front of you, you're ready to deal with it. You're feeling a little bit more inspired. Is that your turn?
Yeah, sorry, that's my turn.
You're all good. Pirate number 3 is dead.
Oh, B, but so I forgot. I was gonna see if I could ask the entity something on my turn.
Oh, yeah,
and I totally
sure.
forgot.
Sure.
When she kind of steps up, she says, "You ask where is the divine? What do you mean? What do you consider divine?"
The one from the divine realm.
Is anyone here hiding angel's wings? She kind of looks at Tesh, or wherever she thinks Tesh is at.
Tesh is hiding behind the mast.
She's probably like completely off.
There's also a little bit of a almost not muttering, but as if the creature is speaking in a language that you don't understand. A little bit of a dry script scrap.
She's like, "I'm sorry, I don't speak," and she'll just like make some guttural, like insulting noises towards it. Would you mind not speaking in riddles?
It doesn't give you any response back. Just a piercing stare.
Spirits. Yeah, and that's all she'll ask.
He's going to the spirit in almost a blink of an eye rushes forward and plants its staff swinging directly for your chest.
Whose chest?
He's moving past you, Warhorse, to Eleter.
Got it.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Oh no.
Will an 18 hit?
Ty goes to player.
Hey,
Correct.
Jose.
Oh yeah, Ty goes to players. So, 18 does not hit.
Not hit.
The entity moves forward and takes a swing, and you're able, your reflexes are on target. You are raring for an attack. You kind of, after your engagement with it, you've been very tuned in, and you feel the air crackle around your face as the staff passes by. Yeah, nice dodge. Yeah, you know what? She's just gonna go ahead and take another swing in your direction.
She doesn't have to do that.
She doesn't have to.
Bring it
no,
on.
that. We're gonna go ahead. She hisses. Looks. Once at you, and then around to everyone. You are not what I seek. And then drops its staff hard onto the deck of the ship in a loud clang. And almost as if all of the mist and shadow spins round the staff and inside of the orb in the center. And the staff collapses down and blinks out of existence.
Just the staff?
Yes, but the entity also like swallowed into the orb of the staff, and then it zapped down and blinked.
I role play that Stanwyne was just coming up the stairs as she kind of made it out there. I just want to roll an Arcana check just to see if I can.
Yeah, how far did y'all make it?
Well, you let me go all the way down there in one move, so I mean we are aiding Yaarp, so we're not really moving too fast.
Yeah, y'all were making it back up the stairs. Okay.
So flavor wise, Stanwyne gets up there just as Lieutenant.
Hey, Brock, move your token to where you want to be.
The stairs on this side here.
Gotcha. Just also for so we can see kind of this will help a little bit with the way the ship is oriented.
So Sister would have been just out of sight, or
Sister and Yaarp are at the bottom of the stairs.
Huh.
So role play wise, flavoring wise, Stanwyne would have been coming just within earshot as Lieutenant was saying, "Does anybody have angel's wings?" And he gets a little embarrassed about his tramp stamp tattoo, and just go, "Oh, God."
Me too.
Just an entity over the horizon, and I'm gonna get super excited about just something I've never seen before, something that has been researched, a potential new weapon or defense that I could take back to the truth, and just roll a quick Arcana. Roll a Arcana. And whatever I get, I'm just gonna start scribbling madly onto my notepad, clipboard. Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm sorry. I had a little hard time hearing you. Do you mind saying that one more time?
I'm
What was
just
the Arcana check for?
just to see whatever I can get off of her on Arcana. The entity on Arcana.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. And a 21. The energy that is feels almost gravitational. It is things that, as through your work with the trust, have felt and seen examples that were usually in ruins or documents, stones, artifacts. You've never felt anything as concentrated the way this arcane energy feels. This cold, stinging void that crackles and sizzles, but in like shadow. Again, yeah, the examples that you've found and come across before have been grains of sand next to this being a beach.
Stanwyne is just like, oh, just in awe. It is like, oh, this will get me back into the pendulum program, and just starts scribbling away everything he can document.
Yeah, I mean, it's, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, good.
All right. Pirates are incapacitated, so Jeremy, it is your turn.
Is there a like clear path for me to get to her? Like, is there a hole in the deck that I could get through to get down to the below deck where
Yeah,
she
there are
went?
stairs. Everfleet is at the top version of the stairs. That would be the port side stairs. The starboard side stairs is clear at the moment.
Well, I know
both
you said that the top of the ship here was a lot of wreckage and stuff. Are there like any holes into the deck below?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, that's interesting. Sure. Let's say the like one part of the mast of the pirate ship came in and pierced through and punched a hole about where the just to the south of the smokestacks.
Got you.
right there on the map. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If possible, then I would like to. I'll fall down if I have to, but to just get quickly below to the lower level.
Yeah, it'd be a 15-foot drop.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, roll me a 6d6 damage on that fall.
Five.
I would say more than especially in horse form, especially without. You managed to do the jump and handle it pretty nicely, but you kind of catch a little bit on some of the ragged opening of the hole. Get a little bit of a tear as you come crashing down. Yeah, now you're on the main deck.
Okay, yeah, and then I would like to move. Let's see, what's that distance? Yeah, we're gonna move up and hoof it.
Hoof it.
Oh shit, that's not what I went. Sorry, one sec.
Hey, Levi.
Hey guys,
Yo.
What's up?
not much.
There we go. 22 to hit on my second hoof.
Can I have the sound effect, please?
And after the kick, he will also say,
Life is just one long hard kick in the urethra.
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent.
that will be 10 points of, it's actually force damage. And if it matters, my hooves are considered magical weapons.
Need to go to your blacksmith. Shit.
It
Barrier.
actually does matter. It's not a magical weapon. If it's magical weapons, then absolutely. Yeah.
Yep. Level 6 monk.
Oh yeah.
Alright, then bonus action to Flurry of Hooves. 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
9, that's also force damage right now. And then one more, 14. We'll miss.
Yeah, the 14 missed. Yeah, which those are yeah. You're in normal horse form at this point, so just a normal rear back and kick.
No, yeah, I would maybe do like a turnaround, like back kick, and then turn back around and have my spectral hooves going for the flurry of blows.
Yeah, those first two blows knock it back a couple of steps, and then your flurry of hooves pummels it for some more. It seems to be knocking it. You feel the same pull that Eleter felt with each hit. Your appendages start feeling the icy effects, and you feel that pull from internal side, drag your hilt back out. But it seems to be pushing the entity back.
Okay, that is all I got.
All right. Top of the order, Kher'Sounah.
So the lieutenant is gonna pull himself up from the deck. So I'm now watching the entity what is the entity doing? It making its way under deck? Like how is Jeremy fighting right now?
Yeah, the entity teleported itself off the command deck and down onto
Yeah.
the main deck. That is a more open section of the stern of the ship.
Mhm.
And yes, Jeremy has engaged hoof first.
Yeah, so the lieutenant is going to like holster his sidearm and pull himself off of deck. He's gonna like quickly go over and like, is the captain still unconscious or what's he doing?
Captain is starting to stir. He's getting on his feet.
Captain, we have to make our way to the mainland. We have to get our way to the shore quickly. And I'm gonna try to like run over and try to continue the course of the ship over, like to try to like round us over the pirate ship. Like I'm like, my goal is to like get us around the pirate ship and like going towards the mainland and facing that way. And I'm like looking off towards the storms and everything that's in front of us and like seeing like, can we fucking make it to mainland? That's my only goal for us.
The wave that hit you seems to be a one-time occurrence.
Uh-huh.
It smashed the pirate ship against you and threatened to tip you over. But the seas around you are surprisingly calm for such an event to have just occurred. There's not apparently anything else on the horizon, and there are no storm clouds.
So he'll call out, Sergeant, all hands to deck. We have to make for the mainland as fast as possible.
Yes, sir. As you see, you hear her kind of relaying orders.
And he's gonna like go to the helm and just like with the captain or whenever he can rouse himself, like try to lay himself into the helm to like make sure that we are going to like at least be headed towards the mainland, so that whatever happens over the course of the night, we will at least like head towards our quarry.
So you're sticking with the helm?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, the captain has gotten to his feet and groggily acknowledges, sees you holding the helm, and comes over and kind of stands with you and kind of holds on to the helm as well, just a little off to the side. You're able to orient the ship in the direction that land. The captain kind of helps you, like takes a look at the compass and points, and you're able to straighten the ship out.
Kher'Sounah definitely like takes the time to like wrap a bandage on his left arm, and like anybody that sees it would like see like a kind of like light on his left arm that gets like extinguished while he's like wrapping a canvas. I see Gatsby with you. Yeah, this is beautiful.
Yeah, he was in my lap, and then my dice fell and hit him in the head, and he freaked out. Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, you crit a kid.
Gatsby.
No.
yeah, that was a crit fail on the dice. On the
So
cat.
he wraps his arm, and he's like pointing off to the like direction of like where they need to go, and just like hoping that they can make it till morning.
Okay. Ah. All right. You've got the ship righted. The captain's there with you. You guys plotted your course, and you're looking to turn things in the right direction. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I want a full account of all hands on deck. I want to know what we have left to us. We're going to uncharted territories.
I'll go. I'll go see if I can find anyone else. And the captain goes down the steps to go and look for other crew members. He disappears. He heads down the stairs next to the two pirates who are terrified, and down the spiral staircase, heading down to the lower decks. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, not for me.
Cool. Tesh, you're up.
It has disappeared to a different level. But the strange spider horse has gone over there. I think I know where to go.
The strange spider whores? What kind of game is this?
You know, different strokes, then. Different strokes. So, Tesh is going to step of the first, hide. And then... Oh, that's just unholy. It's 32 again. And I'm gonna... Actually, I don't even really need to move, because they're... Because I would technically be, like, here on the deck, right? Just, like, a few feet up?
Yeah. That'd be great.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'm going to take a moment to hide. I'm going to shift over a little bit to not be in exactly the same position. And then I'm going to... I look down at the figure. Once I've decided to kill someone, they die. And I will reach out and pull another dagger made of shadow, light, mixed together. Something. It seems to be like a void full of stars as they just huck it once again. Ooh, shite. Well, that's not good. I imagine 11 won't hit.
No, an 11 won't.
Yeah. Alright. I go, I throw, I miss. And then I think. How much is this creature like me?
Can we sidebar? Is that a possibility?
Yes, absolutely.
Where can we do that?
I guess we'd go to the battlefield since the other two are in the other channel.
Yeah, all right. Let's go to battlefield. All right. What exactly are you?
So I am an ooze, or I'm a plasmoid, is the race. But
how do you imagine they fit in, and like, where would a plasmoid have come from?
So we talked about it briefly a while back. Originally, I was a human woman, but
Right.
When the cataclysm hit, or the catalyst hit, it ripped them apart on a fundamental level. But because I was already a Soul Knife Rogue, I had great mental faculties, so I'm currently held together by sheer will.
This entity does bear remarkable similarities to you, property wise.
Okay.
It is. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you it's not a plasmoid.
Heard.
But Yes. The vibe and the appearance is is similar enough that you're like, this is a little spooky.
Understood. Okay, that's enough to make them curious.
Yeah, it like I promise you, when I've had this thing in mind for a while.
I'm
So
sure.
like you show up, and I was just like, oh, okay, this is gonna be interesting.
Perfect. I
But
love it.
no, this is perfect. Yeah, like you got the same energy, that Everfleet kind of got a vibe of in the arcane vibe.
hmm
That's what you live in.
Okay. Then yeah, I know what my next action is.
Cool. All right, let's do it.
All right.
Stuff coming out and all these good ones, and I'm like, oh, but then like, thank God, right before summer, Hogwarts Legacy's come into the Xbox One finally, and Breath of the Wild 2. So I'm like, good.
Nice.
At least I'm set.
All right, Tesh.
Tesh is going to throws one dagger, goes to start throwing another, and then no. And is going to flow down over to the creature and stand in front of it. Who are you? I must know. You bear similarities that I cannot deny. Are you also a changed one?
I have always been.
Then perhaps you could teach one who has not.
Trying to rephrase something in my head, and I keep
You're
hitting
good.
that roadblock of like cycling through it. And I'm like, no, that's not the word I want to use.
Should you have words of wisdom or any advice, I will stay my blades. At least satisfy my curiosity. I need to know, and you may hold the key.
You are given a great gift. Many are unworthy.
You call this a gift? My life was stripped from me. I can no longer feel in the same way. Everything that was passion is gone. I am only hunger and curiosity. You call that a gift?
Yes, child. A gift.
From who gifts are given.
Doom and damnation are the curse. Truly, child, you are gifted.
I ask for straight answers, and you give me riddles. Either speak true, or I will not stay. I will strike you down here and now.
There emanates a sound from the entity that is part broken glass, part symbols. But you might interpret it as a laugh. No, you will not.
Very well. If you have no further answers, I have no further use for you. I'll take a step back and flick their hands through the air, and as they do so, pull out 2 more of those shatter daggers. That's my turn.
All right. We're skipping Yaarp. What's Eleter?
Yeah, she is going to or I guess she's actually gonna have the echo run down the deck. Let's see how long that is. About 15. Okay. Yeah, the echo is gonna go down like where Yaarp and sister are at. That's about half her movement, so she's gonna move over here. Yeah, to try to get about 10 feet. Yeah, so she's back up just a smidge. And she is going to attack with her kunai. 17.
17 misses.
Okay.
Aspirates swings a little bit out of the reach of it, almost swaying ever so unnaturally.
Second one's definitely a miss. 27.
27 will hit.
I'm gonna use my thing. I'm gonna re-roll the d6. Nope. I guess I gotta go with it, I think. Or can I use either one? Let me double check here real quick. Use either total. Okay. So I'll stick with the original. So 9 points of damage. That's gonna be your turn.
All right. The kunai spins around, swings through the air, a couple of near misses, catching this. But the final one, again, manages to wrap around and cut across the shoulder as you're pulling it back. Again, feeling that cold sticks and slows down in time as it passes through. The entity kind of hisses. It doesn't shift. Khiv, you're up.
All right. Khiv is going to cross over to LT and cast and put a hand on his shoulder and cast Cure Wounds. And then cast at what level? Let's do actually level 2. And then after seeing a horse yeet himself over the side, Tesh do whatever Tesh does. Khiv is curious. So I'm gonna move. Let's see. I had 30. That was about 8. Come down the stairs.
Chicken the rest of the crew.
What?
You also gave Bardic Inspiration. didn't you?
This is true. I'll tell you what. I'll move. Oops. Let me switch back to pointer. I think it's gonna take me to about here. And then
Okay.
yeah. And then I'll do something else next turn.
All right.
Thank you, Khiv. Chicken the rest of the crew.
Sir, yes, sir. Oh, actually, can I retcon something real quick?
Absolutely.
Coming down the stairs, are the 2 pirates still pretty scared and chilling? They're not moving?
Oh no, they are not absolutely not moving.
Perfect.
You have stuck them in a nightmare that they are a waking nightmare.
As Keith runs by them, he stops for a second, walks back over, and just kind of bops him on the head, just for good measure, and then keeps moving.
Which one did you bop on the head?
Can I do both? Can I like double fist, like stand in between?
They're a little too far away to hit both of them with the same go.
Okay, this one is closest to the staircase.
Yeah, you can give him a thump on the head. Sure.
Sweet. Ja! And then goes doodaloo, and then keeps on going.
Doodaloo.
Got him!
You, by doing that and striking him on the head, you have actually broken. I don't know. Does your nightmare word of terror break it like?
Is a let's see, wisdom saving throw.
But does it have anything about a physical?
Or until attacked or damaged.
Ah, true. It does say
Bop
that.
it on the head is
Oh,
literal
damn.
smoke.
Cool. So
You can
he's
do
up.
it. Yeah, if you bump up,
Shit. Fuck. I mean, the other one's still okay. Yeah,
the
I'll
other
stay
one is
away.
the one that you pulled the kunai out of and slice nave to neck. I don't know, through the thigh. Yeah, you got him pretty good with the kunai.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Then I think I'm out of both movement and action, so I will bop him on the head. He'll come out of it, and then I'll just stay by him for next turn. One more will happen.
Okay. I took him out of the turn order because I figured they were just going to be stunned the whole time. He's going to get up and he's going to attempt to yeet himself over the side. Do you want to get an opportunity attack before he jumps?
No, go for it. Kill yourself, bro.
No, he does. He just like the lasting terror that you stuck him with between this whole experience has been absolutely awful. He thinks he's going to jump and swim back to his boat. Unfortunately, that's not the case.
Keith goes, hey, 1 down.
So the entity has just taken a slash from the kunai and been taking hooves and punches. But it is still standing, and you don't see any physical damage done. It has swallowed all of it. All of the light and shadow drawing into to the center.
we see if we've done any mortal damage?
Say that one more time.
I'm being a dumbass.
Oh, gotcha.
I want to see if we've done any emotional damage.
No, not at this time.
Sounds about right.
No vicious mockery as of yet. But its attention is drawn to Sister. And it zeroes in. You are not of this world. I have never met you. At this time, the creature raises its hand and seems to take in Sister's aura. Sister draws back, drops into an attack stance, and braces, but no attack comes. It's just more of that probing energy, similar to when the entity in touch, Jeremy. And then there's a crash of lightning and a piercing shriek. And the entity begins rising up into the air. With that, raises its staff. And just like the lightning before, there are 3 sharp crashes of lightning, this time much closer, practically on top of you. And the ship is rocked with 3 gigantic impacts. And I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Go. Let's do it. Oh.
Oh shit.
What if we're floating above deck?
You're floating?
I'm technically flying still.
Yeah, you okay? No, you don't have to freaking... No, you know what? It is not just a physical impact of the ship shifting underneath you. So yeah, you also need to make a dexterity.
Copy you. I mean, I'll never complain about making a dex save on this character. 24.
Okay, so we got Stanwyne at 11, Khiv at a 15, Eleter at 14, at nat 1. Trying to roll for Mark. I got it. Nobody passed that dexterity saving throw.
What?
Yeah.
No one?
There were 3 absolutely devastating impacts. No, wait. What did you roll? I'm sorry. I didn't see yours. That's why I said that.
24?
24. No, you do.
Okay.
You do actually pass the dexterity saving throw. Sorry.
Shit.
But there's an arcane impact as the sizzle of arcane energy hits all of your skin, and the acrid smell, almost of brimstone and jasmine, fills the air. And in the same flash as the lightning, the entire landscape of the boat has shifted. There were 3 deep impacts in the center of the ship that have now caused it to cave in entirely. The ship is now bent and broken in the center, and everybody is now sliding towards the stairwell. You'll catch anybody. Let's see. I need each of you to take 20 points of damage.
Oof.
20? Is that what you said?
20.
Cool.
And
Alright.
if you made the save?
Take half that.
Okay, I take none. Rogues, man. Rogues are stupid.
All right. Yeah. I mean, you're floating there, so I'm not entirely surprised. But
If you would take half, you take none.
that's
Evasion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you managed to the energy hits everybody, and everyone is rocked by this explosion, knocked to their feet, and as the floor is lifted out from underneath them, lifts them up and tosses them up a little bit. The energy passes through you, Tesh, and doesn't have the same percussive effect.
Mhm.
You are still, however, the deck does now heave up from underneath you as the ship now rocks back into the water, as the 2 sections have split almost down the center. Not a clean divide, but a Pez dispenser.
Shit.
There is a big center of the ship where the command deck used to be, punched down into the lower levels. And the ship is now taking on water.
That is not good.
Are we back in order, or?
Yes, that is the entity's turn. Everfleet. The deck is now also at a pretty getting to be a pretty steep angle. It's threatening to slide all of y'all down towards the center.
There are rowboats, safety boats, lifeboats, anything like that on the deck or on the ship.
Yeah, there is a single lifeboat. That would be. There are 2 lifeboats. There's going to be one on either side of the deck that you are currently on.
I'm the try and keep Yaarp with me and try and make my way to one of those.
All right. Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna use my turn for, is just trying to escape.
Those squares are where the skateboats are.
There.
Roll me a look. Just roll me a d20 to see how well they survived both the impacts. Which one are you going to? The one closest to you? The one to the north?
Yeah.
Yeah. 15. This was the side that the ship came down on. So this boat is pretty scuffed up, but you don't see any structural holes in it.
I'm just gonna keep
It
with
might-
it. The closest thing, best way for safety. So I'm gonna try and get Yaarp in with me as well.
Yaarp is still on his feet, so but stumbling and a little dizzy from the head wound, but he manages to kind of fall into the boat with you.
Just gonna. How many people do we fit in a life jack boat? Or
You can fit. Yeah, you can't fit a horse. But you can fit most of you in there. Yeah.
I'm just gonna just yell at the team like, "Ooh, what would I yell? We're useless if we're dead. We need to get out now." Something like that. And that's my turn. That's all I'm gonna do.
All right. Mark is talking to Levi.
We can ping him, I think. He said yell at me when it's my turn.
With that, I might sneak out. I'm terribly sorry, guys, but I gotta
No, it's all right, man.
No, you're good.
started a new job this morning and don't want to be exhausted on day 2. So
Hey, congrats.
Congrats, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's
we'll
awesome.
get the stuff next week. So see you guys.
Very
See you,
well.
bro.
Yeah,
All right.
we're about to wrap this up. I mean, we're not on foot.
Has anything crazy happened since last? Sorry. I had
Yeah,
to file
you
a-
could say that.
A lot has happened.
I
Oh, the
hope you
ship
weren't.
is-
Here's all I really need to know. Would a horse know anything that has happened that would make him not want to just hoof the person in front of
Yes.
him right now?
Maybe the hoofing that you want to do is like towards shore, because the ship's going down.
Yeah.
Oh,
It got ripped in half.
is there a shore in sight?
Kind of.
Not in horse vision.
It's about 2 miles away.
Oh.
Well, good thing I got step of the wind, motherfuckers, as Jeremy's just gonna step of the wind. I'll move as far as I can, doing can I acrobatics off the ship to do some graceful horse dive?
Absolutely. Give me your best horse dive.
Is there anything I could do to make it athletics, or would it just be acrobatics?
I think especially in this case, a horse leaping off the side of a sinking ship is a peak form of athleticism. Roll me athletics.
Nat 20.
Oh, give the best.
played.
Oh, the crowd has
I make
no
the
more
dive and realize I don't know how to swim.
No.
Damn.
Fuck, guys! Fuck, I'm in a horse, so you just hear neighs.
You have the sound effect.
I'm bored.
So just as he's splashing.
I definitely know how to swim, but so yeah,
That's funny.
I'm just gonna hoof paddle it as best as I can towards shore.
All right. Jeremy's over
Oh,
the side.
actually, sorry. Can I look around? Is there anyone who looks like they need help? Like, I could definitely try to throw someone on my back to help them out.
Stanwyne had piled Yaarp into the boat on the north side of the boat, into the longboat. There's a couple of life rafts there, the little pink squares, or pink rectangles. Sister is still... No, I don't... Is anybody else hurt around? I mean, all y'all have taken... All y'all got shook pretty hard. You took about 20 points of damage from the explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the other side of the same deck, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think anybody's in your direct reach except for maybe Tesh.
Got ya. Alright, well, yeah, if I don't see anyone who needs help, then, yeah, paddling ashore.
Fare thee well, noble steed. All right, Lieutenant. You were pretty close to where the explosion went off and ripped through the ship. You would definitely find yourself prone as the section of the ship you were in has started to angle as the wreckage is starting to sink.
So I think, oh man. So I think that he like looks around and sees everything like blown, all the parts of the deck thrown up around him. He sees everything starting to collapse, and he kind of groggily comes to, and he's starting to slide towards the center deck. And as he's like going down, like both feet looking towards the water and looking towards all of the like the swell of the water coming over the deck, he starts to slide down, and he starts to like pull his like legs up to try to catch himself. And he like rips the bandage off of his left arm, and he starts to catch himself and cast phase step, but at the same time he like holds his hands out, and you see this like arcane mark like shoot down his left arm and up into his torso. And at that time he starts to like look down at the water and imagine the shore that he saw, and that like dark obelisk shooting out towards the shoreline off to the northwest of him. And he just like imagines Outpost Zeta and like where he needs to go and the place that he was supposed to be. And in that place, I'm gonna use my Dragon Mark feat to cast Misty Step. And I would like to try to like combine my Misty Step and my Phase Step together to try to like get as far close to shore as I possibly fucking can. Whatever I need to do, whatever I need to roll to do that, I would just like to fucking like try to like get myself away from this. And I've like lost all sense of like camaraderie or whatever I have been engaged in, and I just got to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Roll me a D100.
Okay.
And we're out of turn order at this point, so we'll just yeah, we're just how'd you do on that D100?
Whatever a fucking 0 means.
Oh, that's 100.
Ow.
Well, actually, no. Well,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
If you typed 1d0,
what'd you
Did
do?
yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was impressive. I was gonna be like, all right, you not zeroed. That's you know what? Don't even.
That's
roll
still
again.
good.
That is appropriate. Yeah. You mad zeroed. if there was anyone who was actually in the command deck with you, your
Ellie was.
forearm.
Ellie was right by the mast. She was directly in the line of the spell.
Oh no.
Because the echo's down below.
Oh.
I didn't realize that till it was Barrett's turn, but yeah, she might take that full bore.
Oh. You were standing right where the.
Yep.
Prologue character meant to die.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so sorry, Eleter.
Oh man,
Oh.
comrade down.
Wait, Zelda
I
really died?
legit,
What's happening?
you know what? Here's the I legitimately thought you were your echo.
Can she use her reaction to trade places with her echo, which she can normally do as a bonus action?
That's a thing you can do. Is it a reaction?
It is technically a bonus action to trade places.
It wasn't your turn when that occurred. You would have needed to use a reaction to be able to do that.
I don't believe I can do that. You know what? It's okay. She took it. She took it.
Took it like a champ.
Kevin, I just want to say
Goodbye.
I was completely joking about targeting you. Like, I was actually trying to be real careful not to.
No, you're all good. I knew she might die.
That
So,
was
bad luck.
I mean,
Bad luck.
You took 3 meteors to the head.
Just for flavor though, I do want to say that since that would have happened before they pulled Yaarp, that when she died, a ring fell down the stairs right to Yaarp. Can we do that? Did I say that for flavor?
Absolutely. Like, there would I'm all for it. There would have been the ring that came in the rain of mist and water and debris and pieces of the command deck. The small tinkling of a ring. What kind of ring? Silver ring?
It would be a we'll say it's a silver ring. It's a ring that you wouldn't have not seen her wear before.
Yaarp in his stuns, he's already got a concussion, and he's down on the deck again, and his hand just finds the ring. And Yaarp looks at it and focuses in, and before he can really understand what is in his hand, Stanwyne has him and is pulling him into the lifeboat. But he grips tight and holds it, and he knows he has something important. While that happens, Lieutenant Kher'Sounah, his forearm, the tattoo on his forearm glows. And that same kind of energy ripples out, and it's as if the very universe and atmosphere has been taken and twisted and pulled until he is no longer in that space anymore. Almost as if like ripped out of this reality and shifted, and you have lost sight of him. All right. Anybody else?
Are there any lifeboats near me, or do I have to run to the opposite side?
You would have to run to the opposite side. There are none on your side.
Bet I'm running.
What? Oh, sorry.
There is a split in between there, though.
What do you mean a split?
Give me 1 second. That section of deck has been caved in.
Oh, fuck. So that means I gotta go up.
It's down. No, the command deck has been almost wiped out. Like,
just kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going down.
It's been pushed in there, there.
Okay. Is there on the upper gun deck? Is there a clear path? No, that whole center section is.
It's
gone.
not on this lower section. It has been split, but not entirely.
Okay. Can I get across?
Yes, you can get around on the starboard side.
Okay. And then coming up through the staircase. We're not in turn order. Am I impeded by movement speed? Okay. And I'm gonna hop into which one has Yaarp and
the one on the north side.
Everfleet? Okay. Cool. Hopping in. Leave without me! For the love of God, what is happening? And then hops in. And I hope we leave. Because I have 2 HP left.
The last thing. That's everybody. Tesh is still. All right.
I was gonna say, what's the entity doing?
I was about to say, do you want an update on what is happening around you, or do you want to go ahead and make your move?
I need information before I can move. Because that's how Tesh operates.
Sister has shifted and steadies herself on the collapsing deck, and manages to right herself, and is staring down the entity, and the entity is still floating about 10 feet above the sinking deck, and has its staff leveled at Sister. And Sister reaches up with her hand, and then her fingers shift and realign and fold, and a gun barrel pops out the end of her wrist. And she begins laying down automatic fire out of her forearm.
Lady Nagant, is that you?
All right. The creature is taking the shots, and it seems to be feeling them, but it's not going down.
Hey, Tesh was set up to attack it, but sees what's happened to the rest of the ship, and most importantly, sees Lieutenant Kher'Sounah head off, and goes, "That's my paycheck." And I will deal with you when I find you again. And I will find you again. And is going to go make sure that Lieutenant Kher'Sounah makes it to shore.
Kher'Sounah is out of eye shot. You don't see anywhere.
Oh, okay. Because you fucking dip.
He just teleported off the deck and is gone.
Got it. Yeah, no, this fight is still lost, though.
Yes. For the sake of time, I will just go and tell you yes.
Yeah. No, there's no reason to fight this anymore. So, above all things, Tesh is practical. I start booking it toward shore. Is there anyone in the water below me that's convenient to save? They won't go out of their way, but
Jeremy's in the water.
Jeremy's in the water? Jeremy's swimming like a horse, which is
very true.
Not great.
Champion horse.
And to be fair, that nat 20, Jeremy's fine.
He's using his spectral arms to do a breaststroke as he's going.
If anybody can make it, I believe in the horse.
Yeah.
You have a whole boat of people that are making their way off from the boat.
Gotcha.
Who's in the boat? There's Khiv and Brock's character.
And Yaarp.
Yaarp and Stanwyne.
Yeah. Tesh is just going to play air guard for the boat then. But before they go, they just take a moment because, like, the way I see it, like the boat explodes, everything shifts, everything's going crazy. The entity and Tesh are just still there in midair, just staring at each other, and Tesh is just like, "I will find you later." Like bows their head a little bit and leaves.
I will. And with that, the entity turns and charges at Sister. But by this point, y'all have lowered the boat, this lifeboat, off the side, and that is the last that you see as the side of the boat. As the boat is at a crazy angle as it's already starting to sink. You manage to detach the wires that keep the boat on, and you fall a few feet to a violent splash into the water. You take on a little bit of water, it rocks, but everybody manages to stay in the boat. And then you begin making a long trek to shore in the lifeboat. The rest of the crew, the 5 men in the lower hold, are presumed dead at this point. And you hear the gunfire from Sister as she still engages the entity on deck. As the sinking of the ship and the fire begins to slip further and further from your vision as you get further and further away. You're left in the darkness and the rocking of the waves. And that is where we will end.
Cool.
See it.
Good session. Good
Yeah.
session.
That was dope.
Yeah, y'all. That was real cool. Y'all brought some really awesome characters to this.
I love this. I've never had a nemesis before. Actually, wait.
I'm excited to see this play out. Yeah.
Yeah, wait, think about that, Ethan.
Hang
Are
on.
you really not?
No, I have. Yep, I had one.
That is
6
solid.
Thanks, y'all.
PCs
That
walk
was really
in,
cool.
5 walk out.
Aw.
Shit.
That's all right.
Amazing.
Ellie's down,
Amazing.
but is she out yet?
She
Oh,
out?
shit.
We don't know.
Oh
We don't
shit.
fucking know.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm not gonna close the door for Ellie. But yeah, that was. I also curbed the amount of damage that attack would have done anyway. So
Red Blast. Nah. It split that ship. She did not survive that.
Actually,
Like, no.
what's Ellie's ranking?
Sergeant.
You're a sergeant? Okay. Because I had 2 people I wanted to keep alive. The ones that paid the bills.
Then I'll scratch one off your list.
Yeah.
the Echo Knight was real cool. I like that,
Yeah.
that concept.
Yeah, that was cool.
And I was gonna like use that bonus action to switch places at the last second, but I was like, nah, I'll keep her out of danger. Well, womp womp. That's alright. She has she has a fun quirk that Ellie might not be gone yet. So
We can play with that. We can play with that.
Yeah.
oh, trust me, no, there's already a very specific
Oh.
plan on there.
Wait. What? Oh no.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck.
Man. Yeah, that was really nice. Y'all all came to the table with some real interesting moves on that one.
That was fun. Thank you
That
for the
was
playground.
Oh yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm
course.
gonna try and whittle down and be a little more judicious with time.
Eh.
Yeah, thanks for sticking with. That was awesome. Clutch, Barret with the keeping the ship right.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was
that was a good
huge.
call.
Yeah.
I was like, otherwise
I
we're gonna be
just
so
made-
far
Yeah,
off.
good
I just kind of like forewent any sort of like actual D&D combat stuff of like I'm just gonna be concerned with like getting us to be in a right with the ship, and like I think that was the right move for this character.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It was the right
100%.
move for all of you. let me just say.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I know we need to steer toward the land, but I am not a seaman.
No, yeah, that's I don't think Tesh would have rolled that high of a strength check
Nope.
to keep the boat in check.
I have a strength of 11.
I know strength isn't even really my thing, but I was like, I do, because I'm a fighter, I do have some strength bonuses, so I like actually rolled really well. So
I was just mad that like the 2 times that Ellie used a strength thing, I was like, God, she has 20 strength and failed both.
Aw.
Like, damn
Oh
it.
man.
yeah, some of us have strength characters and we roll because we have strength characters, but you know, it's like it's half
Right.
percent of the other. Like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, it's just my luck when it comes to rolling,
Yeah.
which is why you give your character a backup plan for when they die.
There you go.
Valid. Or you make sure they can't.
Also that.
Fun fact, like, this
Or mortality.
build is
Mortality's
dumb.
good too.
What?
Well, thank you all. That was you. You all brought some really thoughtful and interesting characters to this one shot that you know that I hope helped build out the world and add a sense of what is coming and what is impending for everyone.
Oh, I'm
Like
excited.
y'all are helping build the vibes for this, so it's well done, team. This was really great.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we are officially done with prologue, correct?
That is the prologue. Roll
Okay.
credits.
Okay.
I love it. Okay.
So we'll,
Cool.
If anybody's got a good, catchy action movie title for what this film would be called, I'm welcome to hear about it.
heard.
Yeah.
Come on, something. So we leave these characters
Spirit of the
alone,
Titanic.
and we might find them again.
The heart of the ocean. Yeah.
Heart of the
Titanic.
ocean. There you go.
I like
Titanic Reloaded.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
Signals from Outpost Zeta.
All right.
There you go.
Amazing.
Ooh, I like that.
I got nothing.
All right.
Oh no.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I should probably shut down the stream.
Well, I'll see you all later